Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of The Journeyman here on FM23. We are still very much in the hunt for a new job, but for the time being, we are still at Notts County, and we start today actually with a game against Manchester United's under-21s. We fully expect Garnacho to start this game. Yikes. We fully expect a couple of other first-team squad fringe players to start for them as well. Tom Heaton is potentially rumoured to be in goal as well, which is not necessarily the nicest of things to come up against, but we're going to start a side that isn't necessarily my go-to, just to allow the first team players a bit of a rest, more so than anything else. Nia Kirby isn't fit, unfortunately, so Regan Booty can start in there. Jordan Davies, not Jonathan Davies, can play in there, and we'll throw Nick Allflat in as the Metsala, and then we're just going to, like I said, continue to play fringe players. So Macaulay Langstaff, Ben Cottrell, and we might as well give Shimanga. No, let's give Kedwin Scott the start up top. Why the hell not? I presume I can only have 7 subs here, but to be honest, I've only got 7 subs that could be fit to play. So we'll go again against Manchester United. I am not expecting to get through this round in this competition. We also have an FA Cup game against League One High Flyers Blackpool in 4 days' time as well. Charlie Savage starting for them as well. Anthony Elanga as well as Garnacho up top. So fully expecting to lose this one quite heavily, but that's not a problem. Fingers crossed we can just rest everybody and have the main players fit and ready and raring to go for the game against Blackpool at the weekend. Do drop the video a like if you're enjoying this save though. Oh, Rod McDonald has looped a header in inside 90 seconds. Where's that come from? Do subscribe to the channel. Make sure you don't miss out on any more My Player stuff. The vote for the new club in My Player went live yesterday. I'd very much appreciate your support with that save. If you do enjoy it, do check it out. But for now, we're going to continue on with a 1-0 lead here against Manchester United. We're on the attack again. Not only are we on the attack again, we've only gone and bloody scored again. It's 2-0 Notts County inside 5 minutes. What is happening? United on the attack to try and get themselves back in it, but they're not going to. We're going to go through to the next round of the FA Trophy, it seems. Not the FA Trophy, the Papa John's Trophy. We won the FA Trophy last year in the conference, of course. But that's a really solid win. Not much happened, really, to be honest, after the 2 early goals. We just kind of sat it out. Jeff King is out for a couple of days with a tight calf, but that's certainly manageable. We'll praise Slocum. Well done, mate. He wants to leave out on loan, and we're more than happy to let him go. But we would like to find someone else to come in. In fact, he is currently potentially going to Ep12, so I'm going to have to be pretty sharpish with that potential incoming loanee sooner rather than later. We are asking the board, or have asked the board, and they are searching again for a second time for a parent club. We tried earlier in Season 1, and they said yes, and they couldn't find one, so we're trying again. Sam Slocum, there you go. As we were talking about it, Sam Slocum will go to Ebbsfleet on loan. Starting lineup selected then for the away game against Blackpool. Flying high in the league above. The league above. They were relegated from the Championship. They're now sat 3rd in League 1 as we're top of League 2. So 2 high-flying, well-performing teams up against each other at Bloomfield Road. Their form is indifferent, actually, of late. Ours is well, better than that, to say the least. But this could be... Go on, Marcus. It could be, or will be, a really tough fixture for Notts County. Forgive me in the YouTube video if I'm slightly distracted for the majority of this episode. It is England-Wales above me on telly, so my attention is diverted both ways, rather than being 90% FM and 10% what's going on above me. It's 50-50, if not maybe 60-40 in terms of the telly. We've won it back again though. Luke Harris, trust him in possession a bit more. He's absolutely sat the defender down there. Jordan Davies, can you be better with it this time? There is options in the middle. Rolsey misses it, but so does Epic. I don't know, I'm going to stop talking, I think. Shimanga 1-0 Blackpool. I just could not figure out in my head how to say the defender's name. It's Epitiqueta or something like that, isn't it? I only saw it at a glance, and I'm trying to go off memory. Kedwin Scott with a lovely ball to Luke Harris, who gets the assist for Shimanga, who is, of course, now in the hottest of goal-scoring veins. Ekpiteta, there you go. Jordan Davies picks up an injury, which is not great. It just means that Nia Kerr... No, we'll put Ben Cottrell on. That might be the end of the game, unless Blackpool can score with seconds to go, which they don't. So it'll be a 1-0 win for us against the side in the league above that were a championship team last year. Just got the You're on Fire achievement unlocked. Not entirely too sure what that one is, but we'll take it. We've got plenty of achievements so far with this team here at Notts County. Jordan Davis is out for a while with a twisted ankle. We'll leave that to the physio. We get 60 grand for that. 60 grand, that'll do very nicely indeed. And Luke Harris. Magpies fans may want permanent deal for Luke Harris, but he is absolutely much better than this level. Right, all of the Premier League and Championship sides are now in the draw. So we could certainly end up with a difficult one in the third round of the FA Cup. We have Millwall away. Yep, that is what you would call a difficult tie. Millwall away is not easy at all. They are 18th in the Championship. Certainly, that's a tough one. Young boys' job unsuccessful. However, they would like to place on record. They think, so we're getting there. We're not making shortlists, but teams are like, you're good, but not quite good enough at the moment. Rod McDonald is going to go out on loan. So we are going to need to loan in a centre-back and a goalkeeper. Unless we can recall from loan the goalie we've got out at the minute. Grimsby away is our next game in League 2 here. We are welcoming back a couple of players from injury. Unfortunately, have lost a couple of others to injury, but fingers crossed we can get the result here and keep our run at the top of the table going. I can name another substitute. We could go with Carl Cameron. Grimsby mid-table. Grimsby the side that knocks Cambridge United out of the FA Cup at the weekend IRL. So I'd very much personally like to get a win here. Not sure what's going on graphically there with the pitch, unless that's just the shadow from the stand, perhaps. I presume so. It's raining and it's snowy? Or is that can't be a waterlogged pitch, surely? That can't be water. I imagine that's snow. It's a lovely ball to Shimanga. It's a unfortunate post hit. Can we still score? No, they've taken it off us. I wonder if that's a finish from Jamal Hector Ingram. 12th goal of the season. Grimsby lead by a 1-0. Boateng played in. Brilliant ball to Luke Harris. Buries it. Of course he does. 15th goal of the season for Luke Harris. A milestone moment. And we are level away from home at Grimsby. Watson to Banks. Dangerous this. Ingram's in again. He's missed it. And there's Josh March. His strike partner. The two men at the near post missed the ball. And it's flown to the back post where Bayrami can't get there first. And Banks tucks it home. That's 2-1 Grimsby. We're going to have to come from behind again here. Our winning run is going to come to an end. By 2-1 to Grimsby Town, we fall to defeat. Not to worry. The occasional defeat has come our way throughout the course of the past 18 months. And we have ridden any bumps in the road very well and gotten straight back on the horse again. So let's go and get back on the horse and go and get ourselves a victory in the next game at home against MK Dons. We've got our parent club back, or parent club options back from the board. Leicester and Aston Villa are the options. Leicester is the closer club. Leicester's around the corner from Nottingham and they pay a fee. But more crucially, I can see that some of these players are actually of some sort of quality, whereas with Villa I can't see any of their players' abilities. So I'm not just going to take... He's got... Oh no, for a minute I thought he's got 4 goals in 3 games, but no, he's a goalkeeper. He's conceded 4 in 3 games. We're going to go with Leicester. We're going to recommend team, and we're going to create a partnership with Leicester City. And off the back of that, we're going to try and loan in a couple of players from their under-21s if we possibly can to help bulk out the squad. Cardiff job unsuccessful, although again they say that I would have been an acceptable fit. We're getting close to some other jobs. But no one's actually taking a risk on us yet. We have still the application in for Oxford. Still haven't heard anything about Palermo either. It's the only other one we've applied for, or the only other 2 we've applied for at this stage. MK Dons at home. Not really the opponent you want after just losing your last game. And the opportunity to bounce back from that poor result, but I'm not sure how well this might go, actually. Not overly confident against MK Dons. They're third in the table and having a great season. We know that we can perform well, but after having a brief little wobble, I want to see how we get back into this. This could either be the chance to just brush the defeat against Grimsby off and further push away from the playoffs and deepen our push into the automatic promotion spots, or back-to-back defeats could maybe start a bit of a downward spiral. Half cleared by Kedwin Scott. Shimanga will get there. We're on a counter here with Luke Harris. Joe Allen with the effort. It's well over the top of the bar. Luke Harris on the counter still here for Notts County. Skips past one challenge. Drills it into the middle. Kedwin Scott! How is that for an assist, by the way? The accuracy of that pass from Luke Harris is unbelievable. To drill it fully across the entirety of the box. We do not deserve Luke Harris. He's left one man on the floor and he's picked out Kedwin Scott beautifully. Wow. 1-0 Notts County even, sorry. And I was about to praise everyone, but we'll wait until this highlights up. If we go 2-0 up, we certainly will praise everyone. Shimanga could be in. It's going to fall back to Kedwin Scott, who's in the box. Could tuck it back to Shimanga and does, but it's cleared away. 0-0 England-Wales at half-time. USA winning against Iran. That's a 1-0 win at home against MK Dons, which is phenomenal. The response from the defeat to Grimsby to beat a side that are in the automatic promotion spots with you is really, really, really pleasing. With 13 points clear of Stockport and still look good for automatic promotion. The title is still obviously well open to interpretation, but automatic promotion still looking like a strong possibility for us here. Hartlepool at home. Everybody seems to be relatively fit enough. Obviously, we're just off the back of that MK Dons game. Cisse's on his way back from injury as well, which is good news. And I'm going to take Nick out and put Cisse on the bench now that we've got Brian Payne currently there as a backup goalkeeper. I'm going to throw Langstaff into the starting lineup though. Didn't have a very good game last time, Shimanga, or a couple of games in a row actually. So we'll give Langstaff the opportunity to come in and impress again. Luke Harris continues to be unbelievable, so obviously he goes nowhere. I'm tempted to put Booty in over Kirby again in that playmaker role. Let's see how it works. Hartlepool struggling in the league, and we're at home, so it's an expected victory, but whether it turns out to be a victory or not, we shall find out. Jeff King out to Macaulay. It's flicked away from him. If we press Hartlepool into a mistake, don't even need to press them, they just make the mistake. That's looped. I think Longstaff might have been offside there anyway. Challenge 3v1. He didn't stand a chance coming away with it there, did he? Kedwin Scott back to Matthew Blake. Options in the middle. Here's Regan Booty. I like the idea, but poorly executed. Still, though, Hartlepool just cannot clear their lines. That's nicely in, and there's so many men in the middle that Kedwin Scott can't miss. Harris to Scott again for the second game in a row. We lead by a goal to 0. Oh, the Magpies. Ferguson. Oh, Goodham buries it. Goodrum, sorry, buries it. Well, they weren't behind for long, were they? They basically just replicated our goal at the other end of the pitch. 1-1. Yeah, Brennan Johnson on for Gareth Bale. Wow. That is a surprise. Is it for injury? Presumably it's for injury. You don't just take Gareth Bale off as Wales. Ah, come on, Marcus. We lead by 2-1 here now, though. Harris into Langstaff. There's an option on through here I'm seeing. And it's Kedwin Scott, who at the minute is on fire. Kedwin Scott buries it. It's the old Macaulay Langstaff to Kedwin Scott combination, or the other way around most of the time. We're in front again. I was contemplating taking Langstaff off actually, but I'll leave him on now. Nia Kirby involved now off the bench. Nice turn. Could go for goal here. Has done. Oh, as he ever. Beautiful finish from Nia Kirby. 20 yards out. Bottom corner. First goal of the season for him. Superbly tucked away. This is an excellent run by Foden. And the ref has given a free kick. He thought about it for a second. And then in the end gave it. What a finish by Nia Kirby though. Pick that out. 3-1 County. We're going to win this one. Still with support. Rolsey can play Harris in. Go on, Luke. Do what you do best. Alright, he's won the penalty. We'll take that. Kedwin Scott with a chance for a hat-trick here. And buried. 5-1 and hat-trick. 10th goal of the season for Kedwin Scott as well. Sorry, 4-1 hat-trick. Free kick for England here in the 50th minute. Marcus Rashford on it. Oh! Yes, Marcus! Yes, Marcus! Yes, Marcus! Ah! Come on. 4-1 Notts County against Hartlepool. For those in the YouTube video, the was for Rashford scored a free kick. Not necessarily for the 4-1 win over Hartlepool. But at the halfway stage of the season, as we've hit now, 23 games in, we are on... Oh my God. It's 2-0 England. Philly Foden. Let's go. Yes. That's England top. That's got to be England top. Let's go. Foden and Rashford both get a start. Foden and Rashford get a fucking goal. Yes. You love to see it. Notts County, halfway through the season, we are on for 114 points. We hit 106 last year in the conference. We could hit 100 points again here. All right, Harrogate away. We do have some fatigue in the squad to deal with, so that's fine. Nico Jones can... Here comes Trent. Kane off, Walker off, Rice off. Trent, Calvin Phillips, and Callum Wilson coming on. Rain is pouring here. That's a lovely ball to Kedwin Scott. He's on fire at the minute, Kedwin Scott. He can't stop scoring. Can't help himself. That's 1-0 Notts County in the 10th minute. Henderson got caught there from behind. Ramsey straight away apologised. Shimanga, Cottrell. There's a second. Really simple, straightforward 2-0 win. Stockport keep winning though, so the gap is still 13 points to the playoffs. Solid performance, straightforward victory against a side that just aren't cut out to cope with us. Struggling at the bottom of the table, Carlisle get a result that takes them out of the bottom two. Congratulations to them. That's a great ball. Go on, Marcus, you're in, pal. Good touch too, and turn. Still going, Rashford. Yes! I mean, it's greedy to take the shot, but we'll take it. Get in! Don't smash your phone again, Shadow. I think Foden expected contact and just... Oh! Ring-a-ding-ding-ding-ding! Oxford off a job interview. Oxford off a job interview. The first time someone has approached us with an interview in this save. Oxford United in the league above, who are a big club. The board are extremely impressed with your exceptional performance at Notts County, and that's why we've identified you as one of our top candidates. One of the reasons the board have decided to offer you an interview is because they feel you'd be an acceptable fit for the club's realistic vision of the future. Attend! Here we go. Dubs, dubs, dubs. Why would you want to leave your current job after doing so much good work there? It's time for me to take the next step, and hopefully that can be here. I believe I'm in the position to take the positive momentum I built up recently, use it to hit the ground running here. Well, I've taken them as far as I can, and a change with parties would be best served in the scenery. I'm going to say it's time for me to take the next step. Why are you thinking of making what some would describe as a sideways step? I don't think that's a sideways step. Oxford are a big club. Are you perhaps looking to move on from your current job while things are going well for you and your stock is high? I've done a good job there and feel the time is right to take the next step in my career. Why have you felt it acceptable to... I will not let anything get in the way of my ambition and further career prospects. We want to ensure the dressing room atmosphere is much better than it was under our previous manager. I'm extremely confident being able to do it. I'm not going to... I'm not going to promise anything though. Try and forge a bond with our supporters. Are you the right person to turn this underachieving club around? I back myself to come in and make an immediate difference. Not about immediate difference. Rashford off, Grealish on. No Hattie for Rashi, but we'll take the two. Thank you very much, my friend. I believe I have a reputation that sufficiently answers that question. We understand the importance of having the right backroom staff. No changes to the backroom staff. Vision would be sign players preferred signing of under the age of 23. Work within the wage budget is required. Grow the club's reputation. Preferred. Desired maximum of 1 year. That's fine. I'm fine with those. Should you be high? The expectation for the club is to finish in the top half of the table. Yeah, no. That's certainly the target. A transfer budget of 550 grand. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, that'll do. Wage budget of 90 grand. That's fine. Now, at what point can I ask to take over at the end of the season? Is it now or if I get offered a contract? Do I do it in the interview or do I do it when offered a contract? Mistake from Wales. Counter-attack. Callum Wilson. Options. Bellingham. Good save. Bellingham again. Oh, Foden can't turn it home. Neither of them can quite believe it, to be honest. To be fair, it's not the best of balls from Wilson to Bellingham. It leaves him a bit short. And then he slips, taking his second effort. Okay, well, there was nothing about when to take the job. When I offered you a contract, you changed the contract. So, yeah, that's how I thought, Gemini. That's how I thought it was. Rolsey, not in need of a rest anymore, but we'll leave it as is for now. And we'll go and take on Tranmere at home and hopefully get another result to send us further away from the playoff spots if possible. Blake around the outside. Boateng, Booty, Kirby. Oh, what a ball! What a... Naya Kirby! Wow! The vision for that! Langstaff's milestone 15th goal of the season in the 3rd minute at home against Tranmere Rovers, but the assist, by the way. How has he even seen that? It's where he's played it. He's split the defence entirely. Langstaff tucks it under the keeper. 1-0 early doors. Let's go. Morris with the corner. Away by Bristow. Away by Booty, even challenging with Bristow. Luke Harris loses it, though. Let's not concede in the 92nd minute, shall we? The corner for Tranmere. Still the opportunity for a late equaliser here for them, which we would very much like to avoid if we can. And hopefully with that flicked on clearance we have avoided. Challenge. Still. No, now we've avoided. That'll be game. GG! We'll take the 3 points. Thank you very much. We'll keep us top. Extend the lead, actually, I think, over second place Leyton Orient at the moment. Might even be in for a second of our own on the counter. We should never have the opportunity. The whistle should have gone already. And it should go now. And will go now. So the gap at the top, I think, is growing to 6. Or has already grown to 6. I'm not sure, actually. It's 5. Orient. Where are Orient? Orient drew. They were losing, but they scored in the 91st minute. So it had grown to 6 on this match day. But they equalised in the 91st minute. So Stevenage don't get the dub. So the gap at the top extends to 5. And we're currently in the process of maybe getting a job at Oxford. We have the opportunity, hopefully, to ask the board to allow us to take the job at the end of the season. Should there be the opportunity to do so? Am I favourite for that job? We can check that in the job centre as well. Mark Bonner at Cambridge is still favourite for that job. That's intriguing. 9-2. Favourite for the job, Oxford United, who are currently 11th. Mid-table in League One. And actually, on a nice run of form. After losing to Cambridge at the Abbey. That will be the run that got the manager sacked. He was sacked, and then all of a sudden, they start picking up results again. It's funny how that works. We're probably not going to get offered the job between the 30th of December and the 1st of January. However, as we head towards the January transfer window, we have potentially some plans here at Notts County, but not many. Not many. I'll send my assistant to that one. As we will end today's YouTube video here. We'll end today's YouTube video here. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Do drop the video a like if you've enjoyed. Make sure you subscribed to the channel so you don't miss out on any more. We only enjoyed the final 2 minutes of the England-Wales game with my Twitch chat before ending the stream. So I appreciate your support. Join me on Twitch with a link in the description to come and watch more. Of course, continue to stay subscribed here to the ChesnoidPlays channel. And you can see all the highlights here on YouTube instead. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.